Hey everybody, thanks for listening in and keeping going on this webinar. We've got Brian Rourke with us, and Brian's got a different business than some of the other folks, and so we're trying to give everybody just a flavor of different types of tax practices that are coming to our live events and participating in the different programs that we have. And so, Brian, why don't you just maybe give just a little background on yourself or just some backstory about your business or something like that.
I'm a CPA. We have 5 practices in Michigan, 5 in Indiana. We've been attending the Real Tax Business Success events for the last 5 years. We just started 5 of the offices last year. So that's been a little bit of a challenge for us. We probably have 90 team members during tax season. We just went through tax season and came out okay, trying to merge the 2 groups together, and we've had some challenges, but all in all, we came out unscathed.
So if I'm not mistaken, I think it was one of you, somebody on your team came to one of our live events a few years back, and they said, "Hey, this is good stuff," or I'll let you tell the story. But we didn't actually talked on the phone for a while before we actually met in person at a different event.
Yes, at the time, my partner Paul had come to the meetings, and I hadn't come yet. To be honest, I just thought it was a tax marketing thing, and I thought I'd just let Paul take care of it, have him go and pull back some stuff. But after I went the first time, I was sold. It was way more than marketing stuff, and it's whole practice management, anything to do with our practice. You got in there the checklists that you have that help us focus on our practice, different sections of it, to look at cost containment, to look at, of course, the marketing side. That's your expertise, but a lot of practice management stuff where we talked about employees, we talked about succession planning. There's an opportunity for networking. You get the chance to see people all over the U.S. and connect with them. A lot of us all struggle with the same problems. It's just phenomenal. After that, I've come every year, and yeah, it's been great.
So it sounds like, I mean, you guys are obviously doing something right. You got a lot of good things going, and so if businesses, so if somebody is watching you and they're thinking, well, my business is fine, my business we're growing, or we're doing very well, or whatever, what would you tell those kind of folks that their business is doing great and they just, they might just rather sit at home or go to the beach?
Well, I'll just start off with this. Everybody's practice is different. People say, wow, how can you handle 10 offices? I pray. I don't know. And we're anticipating to grow beyond that, but there's nothing wrong, and this is what I really liked about your seminars, your live events, was that when you come in, it really doesn't matter whether you're the only person in one office, or like us, you have 10, yourself, you had over 20. That was one of the things I also like too. You have plenty of experience. You started from the ground up. You've seen, from 0 to 20 offices and how to manage that, how to run that. But for the person who thinks they got it all together, I'd still say come at least one time and go through Chauncey's battery of checklists. And it's not just about the practice. One of the cool things I really liked was Chauncey, Chauncey has stuff in there about yourself. I mean, how's things going, not just in the practice, but hey, how's things going at home? Are you spending enough time? Is there enough balance between work and home, family time, personal development issues? It was I was caught blindsided the first time I came, and for anybody who hasn't been there, what I would also suggest is bring paper and pen, because you're going to take a lot of notes, and bring a sweater. You're not going to be sleeping there. There's a lot of activity, and Chauncey's going to keep the room at just the right temperature to keep you awake.
That is true. That is a trademark of mine. We definitely have a chilly room, no doubt about it. I get it. I've been told we need to bring blankets and put our logo on the back of the blanket for people. But so I think you're, after meeting you a few years ago, and then just even a year ago, you came to a success event last year. By the way, I didn't realize it until just now, a little while ago. I don't know if you can see it, but you recognize this coffee cup?
Yay!
Integrity Tax Group. I use that. I appreciate your gifts you brought, and
Thank you.
that was kind.
Yep.
But you're different kind. I mean, you have grown, and so maybe you not just your tax business has gotten more. You're making good money. You guys are growing your locations and blah blah blah. I'm talking about you personally. You've gotten to be a better leader, better tax professional. So what came out of these events that helped you with that?
Again, man, I got to go back to the checklists that you have. We go through, you must have us doing 20 different things, and they're power-packed meetings. This is not a vacation. You start at 8 in the morning, you get a break for lunch, you get a break for dinner, and it's from like 8 in the morning till 8 or 9 at night, and you just cover everything. So the personal development stuff, it really challenged me to even work on the personal development side. So you mentioned the changes. So the business goes through changes. I've had to go through changes. One of the cool things is our kids are out of the house. I have grandchildren, so it makes it a little bit easier, a little more flexible for me in the practice. But just the same, it's really important to spend quality time at home and setting boundaries. We talked about that, to have a place at home, a place at work, to help me, because we've gone through such tremendous growth. This is the first year. Second year, I don't know if we're supposed to say this, I don't prepare taxes anymore. We have 12 leaders. We have 10 offices. So what I did was I moved home to get out of the operations so that I can be the manager that I need to be. And some of the signs for me was I got my patty slapped a couple times by the managers. They're very well competent to take care of the practice. So I've moved home, and it's given me a little bit more freedom to stay away from the operations and then focus on my business, which is one thing you just beat us over the head with, was focus on your business. Don't be so much in your business. And this is, again, the second year I haven't prepared any tax returns, but last year, unlike this year, I was still involved in operations. This year, I wasn't in the offices every day, not trying to take care of things, and I could just focus on the business. So we also have some add-on software, ATM software we're using that helps me watch reports. I can watch retention. I watch appointments. All the appointments for all 10 offices are there. We e-file everything. We can see the e-files, as they go, so we can watch all the numbers.
So let me ask you this.
Yep.
So there are people that are watching you right now, and they're like, "Well, that's you got too big of an operation for me." I mean, I got one location, I got 1 or 2 employees, and why should I go? Why should I register for one of Chauncey's live events?
Yeah, it really doesn't matter, because we don't talk about the stuff we talk about. Doesn't have anything to do with size of the office. That's what I was talking about before. The checklists are really self-evaluation, and you have those checklists set up. So it really doesn't matter if you're one person by yourself, or a one office with a staff, or we have 10 offices. Chauncey is going to challenge you to do better, and those are self-evaluation things. And then another cool thing is you have people get up on the stage at the live events and share best practices. And you have opportunity to meet other people in there that are doing the exact same thing that you are. And I'm part of a couple CEO roundtable groups. And despite the fact we're a CPA firm, these other people that I'm in the CEO group with are in manufacturing. But the issues that we talk about are the same. You have labor issues with staff. You have planning or strategic planning, growth issues. You have pricing issues. The issues are the same.
Yeah, leadership, management. Whether you're in the office leading the show or whether you're leading from, it's all the same.
It's all the same. Doesn't matter.
Well, I appreciate all that you're doing. I just see the growth in you. I appreciate. I mean, you're one of these guys that you definitely want to have in the foxhole when you're going to battle and you want to grow a business. And so I really appreciate all the stuff that you guys do and the example you are. Any last words for anybody that in the tax business that you'd like to give a shout out to?
No matter what you're doing, you will come away with a page full of things. And Chauncey already knows this. He's going to challenge you to just pick out 3 things to work on, no more than 3. And those ideas, those changes that you make will more than pay for whatever fees there are to come to the live event. Another thing that's phenomenal for me is nobody else encourages me to raise my prices, to charge for the value that I provide. I mean, there's nobody else out there challenging me, and Chauncey will challenge you to charge what you're worth, and that is worth more than the seminar. We talk marketing. Hey, I don't know of anybody else that has tax marketing materials. It's specific for the tax industry. I mean, he's got it nailed down. He brings in professional speakers that are experts, in their field of expertise. There's authors he brings in, authors of books of stuff that we use, other tax professionals, and another thing too, if you hate doing marketing or there's parts of business you don't like, Chauncey has a coaching program that he can help coach you through different things. You can have some one-on-one time. It's really a well-rounded event for the whole practice. He'll talk to you about metrics and margins, and again, it's a hands-on event. You got to roll up your sleeve, get ready, take notes, because it's going to be phenomenal. And I don't get any money for this. This is not a commercial. This is real, man. I'm telling you, this is good stuff.
I appreciate it.
I'm sold.
I appreciate it. Well, Brian, thanks for the time, and we're going to continue on, but I just wanted to break in and let everybody kind of hear part of your story. So thanks again, and we'll talk some more soon.
You bet.
All right.
Thanks, Chauncey.